Do you want to create high quality RuneScape thumbnails, or maybe an animation that features a backdrop of an iconic RuneScape location? You know, something that really stands out, has an awesome close-up shot of a character with, as I mentioned, those awesome backdrops. Well, this is the guide for you. To do this and to make these kind of creations, it's going to take about 5 steps. So let's get started. Now, the first thing we need to do is get all our necessary files together. This is going to involve getting a screenshot or recording of your location in RuneLite, and then we're going to need our model all posed and positioned in Blender. So to take a screenshot, just go to the little camera button at the top right-hand corner of the screen in RuneLite and click that one. Now, if you're unsure how to pose and export your character models, I strongly recommend checking out my other guide. There'll be a link in the description. I've already prepped mine and the camera and everything's all set up in Blender. So, you have your scene prepped, and we now need to actually get this set up with our background. To do this, we're going to use a green screen technique. The way this works is it makes everything that isn't our character bright green. This color we will later turn transparent and erase. Now, this can get a little complicated, so make sure you're following really closely. Firstly, we want to open the shading tab, then go to where it says object, and we want to change that to world. Now we want to add a mix shader. To do this, press Shift A and then search for it. Place it between the output and background node. Our next step is we want to duplicate the background node by right-clicking it and then pressing duplicate. All right, now we connect that to the bottom part of the mix shader. Set the color now to green. You will also notice that our model is affected by these colors, and we don't want that. To fix this, we add a light path node and use the exact same method as adding the mix shader. So that's Shift A and searching for it. Then we connect the camera ray to the FAC node. That now separates our model from the background. Now we want to render our image or animation. To do this, we go up to the top corner of the screen and press render and then select either image or animation. Once your image is rendered, we are going to save it to a good location. To do this, press image and then click save as. The fourth step can be a little bit complicated. Our goal here is to remove our background and replace it with, well, our image that we took in step 1. To do this, we're going to want to open Photoshop. And in Photoshop, we want to import both our rendered image and our screenshot from step 1. Then we want to make sure that our rendered image is on the top layer. And then we select the magic wand tool and click the green. Then we select the eraser and erase all the green sections in the image. Now we are left with an image and a background over the top of each other, but it doesn't quite look right. The final step makes this image look correct. And what we are going to do here is apply some subtle blur to the background. So firstly, make sure your background layer is selected, and then go to filters and select Gaussian blur. Then adjust and tweak accordingly. Now that's how you do it for images. If you're doing it for video, the process is slightly different. So instead of opening Photoshop, we want to open Adobe Premiere Pro and have all our files imported. And then we use the Ultra Key tool on our rendered animation or image, and we search for this in the Effects tab, and then drag it and drop it onto our rendered image. We then set our key to the background color and then apply our blur to our background layer by selecting Gaussian blur. And there you have it. You are now kitted out to apply an easy green screen effect to anything you make in Blender, so you can make cool thumbnails or animations that you can set in wherever you like. By the way, if you need any assistance or have any questions, feel free to pop into my Discord and have a yarn or ask anything. We also play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh over there and stuff like that. I've also attached a template with the green screen shaders already turned on, available for download there too. So yeah, see you in the next one.